I don't know. Not tons of time, but I'm going to play a little bit longer yet. Okay, Burial Hill. Out this way. He's taking a long nap there. Here's a rock. I want a rock! Yeah! Life physique. Not interested. Here's some enemies. Then fire it up and let the Wind Devils take their toll. Doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them so far. Good, good, good. Get him, Wind Devils! Sick 'em! Sick 'em, mad air! Oh yeah, turn them up. I don't even have to swing on these guys. Wind Devils are doing all the work for me. In the old dump, there's a cave with a boss that I like to fight. I typically like to fight him a lot because I typically get a lot into Mondragon's pack, which gives a lot of regeneration. And the boss's chamber is filled with a bunch of poison, and poisonous water, fluid, whatever. So it always feels like I've, you know, it always feels like with a bunch of regeneration that I'm like made for such a fight, you know? Because then I can survive really well. But I don't know where that area is. I'm already in Whitemire. I'm just following the outskirts here, trying to see if there's any of those quest locations that are around here. Wind Devil's still tearing it up. Grasping my hands to kind of hold the enemies down a little bit so that my Wind Devils can style on the enemy. No problems to myself. The Slith are incredibly killable with their vulnerable necks and easy to access blood. You will notice a difference in sound between me and Photius' playthroughs because I've got the ambience turned either way down or off, and the music basically off. I find some of the ambience bits very, very grating. There's one, excuse me, there's one ambient sound effect that sounds to me like a banshee wailing off in the distance, but it's very grating on my ears. This portal won't let you. The portals are basically waypoints, like from Diablo 2, if you ever played Diablo 2, or I guess any of the Diablo games they have waypoints. But between my Wind Devils, I was able to tear them up really good. Now that I've hit level 10, you get the choice of a second class. However, I'm going to wait on this second class until I consult with my cousin, because he knows a lot more about the game and about the items that you can get later in the game. And I'm wanting to build a specific build where I have a whole bunch of Wind Devil-like creatures. So, I know Nightblade has a really late skill that gives you something that's like very similar. It flies around and does damage. It's like a bunch of flying knives or something. I think that's the only other one that's in the actual skills for different characters. However, just in case that skill doesn't fit with what I want to do, let me explain. So, you can always cancel out of these. You can undo class. but it'll let you look at it, and you can mouse over things just to see what all the class offers. Blade Spirit is the one I was talking about. It's all the way at the end of the Nightblade skill list, so it'll take quite a while to get there. And it says in orange, underneath the flavor text, it says, Blade Spirits scale with player damage bonuses. So, player damage bonuses. Undo the class. I'm going to go back to Shaman and look at Wind Devil. Wind Devils scale with player damage bonuses. Okay. Some pets, like Briarthorn, scales with pet bonuses. So the Wind Devil scale with your damage bonuses. But if you wanted a Briarthorn to deal extra damage, then you would get skills that add to pets damage. And we've looked at some items. I'm sure we've seen some of those. But Modrigan's Pact is a good example. I get, well, actually Modrigan's, I don't know that that's a good example, because it's a buff that affects all allies, and pets count as allies too. Certain buffs will affect pets as well, and Modrigan's does. But I don't get the 4% physical damage bonus from Modrigan's Pact. I get 9 to 11 physical damage added to my attacks, but only the pets get the extra 4% physical damage. And that bonus to all pets increases as you level it up. But I'm going to level up Wind Devils first. Now we're at maximum level for, we're at the maximum natural level for Wind Devil. So we have any skill in the game, the actual skills, and a lot of the add-ons, but not all the add-ons, can get up to 10 levels higher than the base maximum level. So I'm at the base maximum level for Wind Devils, 16. But I could get the skill up to level 26 if I have plus 10 in bonuses to the skill. Or plus 10 in bonuses to shaman skills. Or something like that. Which it keeps scaling. Some skills even scale faster, I think, after you get above the base maximum. See, the Wind Devils are just tearing through them right now. That's great, because I want to be able to deal lots of damage very fast. Because you kill enemies fast, you get experience fast, you get experience fast, you level fast, you level fast, you get stronger skills. This is Milton Hart's undead form. Or either corrupted form, I guess. Ouchie! That was quite the smackaroony you laid on me there. You bastard. Man, everything feels so much more dangerous when I don't have, like, a bunch of points into Modrigan's Pact. Because those hits, man. He hits hard. Milton Hart's note and his item. His Cask of the Eagle. There's a stalwart musty tome of annihilation. Annihilation. This armor has 37 as opposed to the 18 my current armor has. But I can't wear it because it requires more spirit. Wind Devils just walked over or flew over and put an end to some enemy. This is a better shield than I have. I just threw it on the ground. Why did I do that? Because I don't have 145 physique yet. I can't use it. Milton Hart's note. I'm a fair man to break a promise. I'm not about to give up yet, but things aren't looking good outside. Anyway, he died, and this is the necklace that we give back to his sister. How did the Wind Devils get in and kill those other... Oh, they must have, like, scraped the edge and killed an enemy. From the outside. Okay, so the Milton Hart quest is all but complete. I just have to go back to town and talk to his sister to complete the quest. We are pretty full up on yellow items. I'm turning off yellow items because I don't care anymore. There's a crumbling wall we can go through. Some enemies that don't know who they're messing with. Owie. There's another one of the enemies. Julius the Decayed. We've got to fight. I'm going to bring my Wind Devils over here to take these extra enemies out because I don't want to deal with them in addition to the boss. Let's get rid of them. Now we can work on dodging Julius the Decayed. Oh, bosses in Grim Dawn. Similar to Titan Quest's enemies. Most of them are very, very resistant to CC effects. Like Grasping Vines won't do anything against bosses. It won't slow them at all. No matter how weak the bosses are. Here's better armor. Yeah, so we're only interested in greens and up for now. Reckless Guardian, 5% chance on attack and 2% to all damage. I'm going to take that over the shield. It also has an effect called Reckless Guardian. 5% chance on attack of calling forth a Guardian with strong attacks. They live for 22 seconds. They have a Frenzied Roar, etc., etc. Okay. There are some more Slith. I'm going to get right in the middle of them. Doesn't matter, they ain't gonna last against the Wind Devils. Wind Devils are kicking real good right now. That goes down and around to the other area. I'm gonna lay a portal here and then go down and around because I think there are a couple of other enemies down here we've got to get. Officer's Tarnished Carver of Spines. We don't need more than 3 Slith necklaces, so I'm not picking any more up. Rare One-Handed Sword. Does it do more damage? It's weird that it's not telling me. Oh, it is. It's taking 0 damage per second difference. So, why switch? Okay. How is it? Oh, just going back to there. Is he over here? Nope. Looking in the wrong place for the enemy I was trying to find. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come get you some Wind Devil. We got pain for everybody. I could go way off to the left, I guess. I think I'll do that for now. I don't remember where everything is. So, we've got a pool here we can jump back to. If we get over here and there's nothing. Could be totems and the like over here. Down you go, suckers. Come on, suckers. You can see a bag on the compass that I'm going to. That is a trader. And this guy is the one with the quest for the Slith necklaces. You have a deal. Will these suffice? That's great! Here's a ring! It is the Slith Primal Ring. Mr. Damage to Beastkin, some resistances. I'm just not interested in right now. He tells you stories. When you're at the shop, buy scrap when you can, because it's used for many, many things, for building many things. And we can also check to see if there are any rings or amulets that give us extra damage or anything good like that. 5% of attack damage converted to health. Since Wind Devils scale off player bonuses, does that mean I get 5% of my attack damage converted to my health when they damage things? I'm gonna get it just to see. Everybody starts with a salt bag. I think it can make a special component or item later if you save it for them. Level 11. So I can't put any more on one devil. So guess where those points are going now. BenRegen's packed. Want that regen, man. But yeah, offense is always going to trump defense in these games because that's how you level up. I was also thinking about making a character that... Oh, here's a page. I was also thinking about making a character that used the soldier skill Blitz, because Blitz is so satisfying. It can be so funny sometimes when you send an enemy ragdolling. The only thing is that, like, my idea for it was to, like, lower Blitz's cooldown. Oh, there's that Guardian thing. Lower Blitz's cooldown so that I could use it frequently. And just, like, pinball around to a bunch of enemies. I'm not sure it would really matter with all these Wind Devils. They kind of help. The Wind Devils are going to be covering the majority of the mobs for me. So, whatever other skills I get aside from that need to be good at... Should be something good at helping me with bosses. Because I think the Wind Devils will scale well enough, because they also scale with my bonuses, to wipe out the mobs pretty good. Check out my health now. Look how fast it's regenerating now. Yeah. And then the Constitution kicked in. Yeah, so there are items that actually give you like special skills that aren't on any of the regular characters, any of the regular classes. There are so many different items that change the way the game works and how your abilities work and add bonuses and things like that. So there's just a million ways to play this game, and they did a great job of making a game that was where you could customize just about any way you could think of. And it's fun to do so. It's fun to see the results, you know, to see that you got built up and you're doing good damage and all that good stuff. Get out of my face. Here's a desecrated shrine. So this one you don't put an offering, you just fight the monsters that it spawns. No problem at all. The old Wind Devils took them down fast. So now we've got another devotion point. I don't think I ever spent my second one. Yeah, I got 2 points. I'm going to put those on Blizzard. It gives me more health percentage, more constitution. 50 to health and 16 health regenerated per second, and 3% to movement speed. And the final node will give me another 50 to health. Increases health regen by 40%, and healing effects are increased by 6%. Renegades, planted gauntlets of readiness. Yeah, they're better. Which, what do you expect? I mean, it's a green item. It's another level up above the yellows. So of course it's going to be better. Oh, that was the, that was the Reckless Guardian that died. Because it only lasts a certain amount of time. Still taking hits, but you notice I'm at full health. BenRegen's baby. Got that regeneration. Ooh. They just tore into them. There you go. We got this portal. Let's see. Where are enemies? I think there are more enemies off to the right, lower right side. I'm gonna go through here first. You did it. You got a hit on me. Whoop. Toasted. BenRegens. Boom, 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 boom. This is an area which is relayed to you in a quest. But if you know it's here, or you just happen to be exploring, you can find it. There's bosses here. Like 3 big old dogulous bosses. It's kind of funny that I don't hear many sounds from the, I guess there aren't too many sounds from the Wind Devils. But look at their health going down. Splat. Yep. They didn't make much noise, but they did make a lot of damage. Yeah, the guy's name is Isaac. You may come across him if I go into the area where he's at. But he tells you about a stash he had. He tells you to go get that stash for yourself.